Bhupinder, can I speak now?
Yeah.
Bhupinder, I am amazed at the double standards of these congressmen. Look at what Rahul Gandhi has to say. He says, ये जवानों के खून की दलाली करते हैं. That is acceptable. I am just reading the quote of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, his Twitter quote. He says, he demeans his position and himself more than anything else. Today's events were saddened and frankly, they are shameful. He then talks about the dignity of the parliament. Where was the dignity of the parliament and the cabinet when he tore that amendment which the cabinet had proposed with Manmohan Singh as the head of the government?
Was that in parliament?
There was no dignity
was
of the
that
government.
In parliament?
There was no dignity of the parliament.
Was that in parliament?
Just allow me to
Yeah.
Sir, have some decency.
Yeah, go
Mr.
ahead.
Mr. Vatican,
better than yours. But okay,
you are
please
a man
carry
who's
on.
expected to have a decent debate.
I know.
Let's come to the
begins at home.
Just keep quiet. Don't intervene me.
No,
I'm
hold
not
on.
quiet because you're telling me.
have sense.
I'm absolutely
Now
shocked
look at
with your
the
arguments.
response. Look, Bhupinder, look at the response.
Yes,
look,
that's a
Bhupinder,
fitting
look at the
response.
response. Here are people who have the liberty, here are people who have the liberty of saying that the Prime Minister of this country is doing jawanon ki khoon ki dalali.
No, but his
Can you imagine?
The argument
And
is
then
this.
This is what they're talking.
What
The
is in
argument.
They're
Parliament?
talking about humor.
So your
now,
point
let me
is.
come on to the humor.
Yeah, let's come to Parliament. Should you be Tom Padakan's argument, sir, is it's one thing to be on the campaign trail. It's one thing to be on campaign trail, one thing to be speaking in Parliament, Sudhanshu ji.
Arey Baba, there was no campaign trail. Mind it. There were no elections which were announced, so there's no campaign trail. When there is khoon ki dalali of the
political speech outside Parliament.
Now, what did Mr. Manmohan Singh
If I
say in the
give you a
Parliament?
list of things said outside Parliament, you won't be on this show. How many of your leaders have insulted the
Okay.
Mr. Manmohan Singh said on Parliament?
I mean, we are not going into election mode.
Mr.
And when you are in
Vatican, can you
election
please
mode,
keep
you'll be
quiet?
shocked
I
at
am
what
talking.
people say.
Sudhanshu ji
Mr.
speaking.
Vatican, I am talking and have decency.
I
Don't
never
show yourself as an
decency,
indecent
but I
man
cannot
who has no
suffer
tolerance to
indecent
listen
guy.
to me.
I'm sorry.
Complete your point, Tom. Let Sudhanshu complete his point. I'll come back to you.
Just don't show your true colors.
Yeah, okay.
Don't show your true colors.
Let's reduce the angle.
Now, Mr. Now what did Mr. Manmohan Singh say on the Parliament? Mr. Manmohan Singh says it is plundering of wealth of the nation and it is loot.
So?
By whom?
So?
What did he mean when he said on demonetization?
So,
that
but
the
that's a
government was
factual
looting?
point. That's a factual point. How's that
And
insulting?
what does he?
How is it insulting someone? How is it crossing humor, sir?
I don't. When you. Let me tell you, when you are referring to the speech of the Prime Minister in which he talked about demonetization and he says you are looting the nation, what is this? Is this not insulting?
Ajay Bose,
you are charging the Prime Minister of looting the nation?
Now Sudhanshu Mittal is saying that if you charge the Prime Minister...
Hold
on. Let me get Ajay on this point because that's an important point that you're making, Sudhanshu ji. You know, Ajay, it's one thing...
Can I get a word in now?
Yeah, Ajay. It's one thing, Ajay, to question a Prime Minister on the basis of facts. It's another thing to maybe poke fun at the Prime Minister or at the former Prime Minister. Sudhanshu Mittal's argument that Manmohan Singh can accuse him of looting the nation. So why can't Modi also hit back and use his raincoat jibe? Does that comparison work for you?
No, Bhupen, both sides have been using very unsavory language against each other and that is fine. But I have three problems with Mr. Modi's statement. Firstly, a Prime Minister making these personal remarks about a previous Prime Minister is extremely odd. Because he's the Prime Minister and he's talking about a previous Prime Minister. So, you can criticize the previous Prime Minister's policies and you can really very savagely attack the policies, but the person, I think, there's a problem. Secondly, what is the context? You are replying to the President's speech of motion of thanks, and this is hardly the occasion to make personal remarks about anybody. Actually, I can understand in an election where you're heated up, you make all kinds of remarks. Thirdly, if you see Dr. Manmohan Singh's personality, He's a very mild professorial person.
What does that got to
Hardly
do with
uses
it?
very strong words.
Why should-
and even what
why-
Sudhanshu is talking about,
No, what
looting the
listen,
country.
Bhupinder, can I intervene?
what has
Bhupinder,
what has personality got to do with something?
Kind of remark.
No, sir, I disagree.
And in a different
I think that's
context,
where the
and it
critics
doesn't
are getting it
behove a
wrong.
prime
Bhupinder, can I
minister
say something?
to speak
Yeah,
like
Sudhanshu, you counter that because Ajay, I'm not buying your argument for a moment because truth is that why should personality
Bhupinder,
of an individual who has held the
Bhupinder,
highest position
Bhupinder,
in this country should become the subject of how the other
Because
political
it is
parties
quite
should be
needless.
talking about him? It's needless, Sudhanshu Mittal.
It's quite
No,
needless. Mr. Manmohan Singh doesn't use these words.
Bhupinder, look at the. Yeah, Bhupinder, can I say?
Yeah. Come in.
Bhupinder, look at the conduct of the former Prime Minister who's occupied that chair for 10 years. He says the present Prime Minister is looting the nation. And you expect that the present Prime Minister should not respond to the allegation by
not
the
say that.
former Prime Minister
That's
on the floor of
incorrect.
the House.
That's
It is not said
absolutely
outside.
incorrect.
Please let me read it out.
He's
Sir,
criticizing a
Can I read
policy.
it out?
It's a policy.
He was
Sir, can I
criticizing
read
a
it out?
policy.
Please let me read it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, let me read it out.
Okay, go ahead.
Arey Baba, can allow me to read it? Allow me to put it.
Go ahead,
Sir,
go ahead.
this is November 24th. This is November 24th, 2016 in Rajya Sabha. And it is in the context of demonetization when the Prime Minister has spoken. In reply to what the Prime Minister had spoken, this is what Manmohan Singh had said.
So what?
That you have looted the nation.
So what? So
Now,
what?
when
Why
the
should an
Prime Minister,
opposition leader?
and look, what did the Prime Minister say?
If an,
he says, allow me
if an
to
opposition leader questions the Prime
Arey
Minister,
Baba,
why
let me
are you
finish now.
calling it a crime? Why are you comparing it with what Modi has done? That's the question.
He's if if
Absolutely,
he's
there's no
saying that
comparison.
Modi has looted the nation, what did Modi
There is no
say?
comparison,
Look,
Sudhanshu.
allow me to finish.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a right to put my
Yeah.
argument back.
Sure.
Allow-
He's not talking
He's-
about
what did
bathrobe,
Mr.
he's not
Modi
talking
say?
about raincoat, he's not talking
Mr.
about
Modi
showers.
said, out of 70 years, Mr. Modi said, Suno na Baba. He said, out of 70 years, you have been at the helm of affairs for 35 years. And this nation has seen all kind of loots, all kind of scams. And only you could do that. That not a single finger is raised at you. You could have worn out raincoat and had a shower in the bath. Now it is in the context of the loot, which the Manmohan Singh talks about, and he says your 35-year regime has all
I'm finding
difficulties.
myself not in agreement with both sides. You know,
It's
Tom.
most inappropriate.
Why?
The comparison which is being put up by Sudhanshu
Why?
Mittal, I think is completely misplaced. Because
What?
Tom, I'll tell you why. You know, Tom, you can criticize the government for policy.
What is
You can-
misplaced?
I will tell you. Let me come to you, Sudhanshuji. Let me just settle with Tom once. The truth, Tom.
Comparing
I
Mr.
should have
Modi to
my-
Mr. Trump.
I
Is
mean,
it?
that's a very
Sudhanshu,
dangerous
I should have my
trend.
chance.
Very
Yeah, of
dangerous.
course, Sudhanshuji. I'm coming to you, Sudhanshuji.
Miss Bhupinder, a former Prime Minister who has headed this nation for 10 years, on the floor of the House, accuses. And in response today, when the Prime Minister says, this nation has seen the worst scams under your regime, when you have been at the helm of affairs, and he uses a Hindi phrase, there is a context. Where is the context of the bathroom? He says, आपके समाने में ये सारी चीज हुई और आप पे एक उंगली नहीं उठी.
But is the debate now taking place around
you could
bathrooms
have
in
done
this
it.
country? Has Parliament been
उसका
reduced to
context देखिए
debating
करें. सुनो.
bathrooms?
That's precisely the issue.
No,
That's
bathroom is a-
precisely
But
the
you are,
issue.
but Congress is also doing that. You're
Yeah,
talking
so I
about
don't think you
wardrobe
understand
and
the language.
bathrobe. No, Ajay Bose.
I don't think you all understand.
No, what
the
Tom
language.
Vadakkan is using that language, not
Sorry,
me.
no, I don't think you are understanding the language.
Then what is the language?
He doesn't understand it, so I can't
I'm
help
very
it.
shocked.
अगर उसको हिंदी नहीं आती तो
I'm
मैं क्या
very
करूं?
shocked. I mean,
यहाँ पे there is a context.
अरे
He
हिंदी का
said-
इशू बना दिया
He
आपने
says-
अरे,
आप
allow me to
हिंदी
finish.
तमिल और हर इशू बनाइए
सर
पोलराइज
अगर आपको
करिए इस
हिंदी नहीं
देश
आती
को
तो मैं कुछ
क्या
नहीं
आप
सकता. आप
हिंदी
अंग्रेजी में बड़े
जानते?
हुए होंगे.
क्या
हम
आप
इस
कह
देश
रहे
में
हैं कि
हिंदी
हिंदी नहीं
सुनते हैं.
जानते? अरे छोड़िए
अब वो कहते हैं
आपको
35
डिबेट में
साल
हम
की
हराएंगे
चोरी.
क्या डिबेट कर रहे हैं आप
वो कहते हैं
आप बता
35
रहे हैं
साल
कि
की
हमें हिंदी
चोरी
नहीं आती
आपकी. He is talking about the loot you have done for 35 years.
Sudhanshu ji, can I
And
put it
the
this
Prime
way?
Minister was a silent spectator. He says, you were a silent spectator. And yeah.
Sir, no. I'm saying.
Can I
you are-
finish?
Sir,
he says you were a silent spectator when all this loot took place.
Sir, you are
and he compliments him. He says not even an iota of finger has been raised on you.
No.
Only
I
you know
would
this
have
heart.
appreciated if the Prime Minister went up to Dr. Manmohan Singh and said sorry. That would have raised him. that would have raised the stature.
Who are you to
But
appreciate?
you have
Who are you
spokesmen
here?
coming
आपके
out
अपनी हैसियत
and
तो देखो यार.
extolling the virtues
I
of
would
what
have
he
appreciated
said.
who are
The
you
Prime
here.
Minister should have walked up to him and said, I'm sorry,
Look,
Dr.
Look,
Saab,
here is a person. Here is a person who can. Here's a person who can use the most demeaning words for the Prime Minister. I would have. Who the hell is he? Who are you, Mr. Tom Vatican, to appreciate or not to appreciate?
Now we're
We are
heading into
debating what happened in the parliament.
Headed into
You
politically
please
incorrect.
allow me to finish.
No, but let's not use the
what
words
is- what
Hesiod,
is-
this,
what
that.
is happening
No,
is-
you can't use these
What
words.
is happening
let's
is
not
what
convert
was
this into
stated in
parliament.
Hindi.
Yeah, let's not convert this into parliament. Please don't use words like Hesiod and all the
What
this is
happened in Hindi?
television
About his
debate.
haysiat,
See,
I'll
Bhupinder,
expose your
Bhupinder-
haysiat.
No,
I know
no.
you too well.
Bhupinder,
Don't
sir.
try that on me.
Bhupinder, what
You
happened
check
in
it out.
parliament in
you
Hindi?
check it out. Your haysiat,
If you
I'll
do
tell
not
you.
understand Hindi,
If you want,
Let's
if
not.
you
do not
want, I'll
understand
tell you
Hindi,
what
it is
your
your
haysiat
problem.
is.
I'm
Don't
It is
make
not
me open
nation's
up.
problem.
No, gentlemen. We
If
can't.
your
Silent
leader
matters rest.
calls him
We
a
can't.
Dalan,
Let
if
it rest.
your leader,
Don't-
if Rahul
Sir,
Gandhi
sir,
calls
sir,
him a
sir,
Dalan,
sir, let's
and
not.
Don't provoke
you are
me.
okay
It's
with
in
it,
your interest
then
that I
sorry,
don't speak in
don't
public.
talk about
No,
parliament.
gentlemen, let's not
Sir,
divert.
you get
Let's
provoked,
not
I don't
divert.
care.
Let's not divert.
I
Let's
don't
not
care.
get
You get
personal.
provoked as much as
Let's
you can.
not get personal.
Because you have not, you
Final
have
call.
not depth.
Final word to you, Ajoy.
Your
Ajoy, final
leader
word to
calls
you,
him a
Ajoy.
Dalan,
20
and you have the
seconds.
audacity to talk about
20
it.
seconds. 20 seconds.
Let me
20 seconds.
no.
Ajoy.
Let me recall.
What is this about?
Let me recall.
Is this about Modi
That
reaching
what
out to his
Gandhi
own
करते हो?
constituency?
When Indira
But
Gandhi
a
lost.
man,
Ajoy. Yeah.
what does Rahul
let
Gandhi
me just
say?
recall.
He says तुम खून की दलाली
Bhupen,
करते
let
हो.
me recall
Yeah, Ajoy,
in
Ajoy.
1977,
Ajoy.
even when Mrs. Gandhi lost, and she had put the entire opposition behind bars, and when she lost, and when Morarji Desai took over, I cannot recall at all this kind of personal remarks made against Mrs. Gandhi by any of the leaders of the Janta government.
Gentlemen, in
I
conclusion.
can't recall either the Prime Minister Morarji Desai or Atal Bihari Vajpayee, although Mrs. Gandhi had put all of them inside jail.
As I thank
even
all of
then,
you,
there's
as
a
I thank all of
propriety.
you, gentlemen, to
There's
the
a
political class
propriety
in
and you
general,
don't make
I
these
think it
remarks,
doesn't work.
particularly the Prime Minister.
I agree with you, Ajoy, that
While
the-
speaking
by,
in
by,
Parliament.
by and large. Now, Sudhanshu ji, Tom Bodakan and Ajoy Bose, thank you so much for joining
not
us
done.
on our
It's not done.
second big story on Big 5 at 10. It's not done. Is it done? How much is done? How much is not done? These are all questions which must be answered by people of the country. But one thing has to be said. If Parliament becomes an occasion and a venue to discuss bathroom politics of Congress and BJP, then I suspect that politics of our country is not headed in the right direction. Time for a short break.